Hi, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising people. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Intuitive Talks with your host, Adanina, where I intuit into it, you intuit into it, we intuit into it, we all intuit into it. I just intuited into it, and I'm just connecting the dots while also just remembering memory. So today, I'm doing seasonal tarot readings in respect of the Halloween season and Thanksgiving season. Um, Today is the day before Halloween. So happy Halloween, everyone, and happy Thanksgiving also. Just happy holidays in general. Um, Like I said, this reading is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as those who have key planetary placements in the lovely sign of Sagittarius. That includes Mars in Sagittarius, Stellium in Sagittarius, Venus in Sagittarius, Jupiter, midheaven, you know, North Node in the lovely sign of, what is it, including Wounded Chiron in what are they calling it, Sagittarius. So now what I forgot to do before I started this reading is count how many cards you guys have, and I'm gonna do that right now. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11, 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 24. Okay, let me count that again. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 23. Okay, so you have like 23 cards. I hope I'm right with that. Let me count it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Okay, so I'll stick with 23. Okay, so what I'm seeing, 23 is a lovely turnaround in a situation that is going bad, um or that looked like it was going bad, or, like, to be honest, I want to say kind of like self-sabotage. In a self-sabotaging situation, you're going to come out of it. Now, there's stability in coming out. Well, you have luck in coming out of a situation that was bad, so you're going to be stable in having something good, even though it looks like it's not going to stick, it will, or it looks like it's not going to stay, it will stay. There's something that you're doing is kind of like you don't hit the pause on it, you keep moving. I honestly don't know if it's a good or a bad thing, but to be honest, I don't know. I don't know, because once I think I know, you understand, it's just, I just, with your reading, I'm not gonna, okay, with your reading, at the end of the day, I had to just say it is what it is. And that's that. I mean, I had to look at it in a very, very new age perspective. You understand? While just looking at it like, okay, this is what it is or whatever. So how you're doing your things, you're doing it in a very fearless way. You understand? So anyway, I feel like you're making very bold moves. Um, I won't say that that's not typical of Sagittarius, but you know, it's almost as if you're throwing caution to the wind, but you're doing it behind the scenes. I see a fight, like a physical fight, or just a fight in general, where, you know, is serious, you know. Um, you're coming out of, let me just say it like this, remember to, to pay respects to people who are helping you. And that's including that, just that, you understand, you're supposed to know what I'm talking about. Um, you're coming out of a hard time with the tower in the reverse. You understand, where you felt like everything was upside down. You may have been experiencing like electrical power issues. It's resolving itself, even though it doesn't look like it is, but it clearly is resolving itself. If it says the towers, you get what I'm saying, coming out. It's just that I think your sign is the I see, but you've not yet seen the light, and you need to. Um, even though it's saying it okay, even though you're coming out of a situation, you understand. You're not tempering what you say, like sometimes there are things that you have to say, you don't say it, and then there are things that you don't need to say, but you say it. But I think it's more of your actions, like where you just maybe you're careful, and then all of a sudden you impulsively do something wrong. You understand? Or you impulsively do something reckless. You're not gonna like, how do you say, you're not you how do I say it? You're not gonna be how do you say, you're not gonna be left off the hook. Let me tell you that. You understand? However, you understand, even though you're not a Gemini, your reading is, I don't want to say it's kind of like two faced, but it's just I think it's just a case of you are not seeing the light. That's all. Maybe the light is dim, maybe because your room is still cold or something. I don't know. You understand? Maybe there is not enough heat, or you. I just think you just don't see the heat, you don't see the light, and it's very sad because as you don't see it, you're the sign of I see. You know, it would just mess up everything, mess it up for other people. I'm really talking more to the men, especially now. Still on the men. I mean, for Halloween, I don't even know because I don't know. You may not even be. I don't think you're into the fall season like that, and it's just it's your it's within your season. To be honest, fall winter season. I don't think you're with the fall season. Um, that's just what I think. Um, you're having bad thoughts about somebody, and then at the same time you're trying to come out of bad thoughts about it. It's kind of like you're not trying to think about it. You're not you okay, you're thinking about somebody, then now you're not thinking about them, or you just want to stop thinking about them altogether. You understand? Maybe at first you think about them, and then it's just like, okay, I'm not going to think about it so it doesn't bother me. Yet you're in despair. This card just say despair. This is for the men mostly. Like for the women, it's just that maybe somebody is trying to block you out of their line of vision, or I don't know. You could be, this is for Sagittarius man, you could be affecting your dog with your, emotions of despair. You may come back from work and he sees that, or the dog or the bitch sees that you sad. It's gonna make her sad too, or it's gonna make it sad. You understand? So the bitch could be mean your bitch, and that's how you treat other women. You see them as animals. You get what I'm saying? But they're still loyal to you. You understand? Because the dog is loyal, bitch is loyal. You understand? So they sit with you in your despair, even though they don't know why the hell you're in despair. It's really sad, to be honest, because if you can just see the light, you will really, really understand that what you're doing is very uncalled for. You understand? And the only reason why you're feeling the way you're feeling, like feeling feeling feelings of despair in a time where it's supposed to be very nice and magical, is because of the underhanded shit that you do. You understand? Because people don't see what you're doing, especially like Sagittarius man, and you think that you're gonna, you get what I'm saying? You don't think that, do you understand? People see what you do. Even if people don't tell you, okay, this is what you're doing, you understand there's one or two persons or couple of people that spot out what you're doing. So you get what I'm saying? Like even if you're a cop, like you're an underhanded cop, even though you may not see like it, you may not look like it. You understand? So it comes back to haunt you in different ways. Now you're feeling feelings of despair. Why? You have people who are loyal around you. You have people who love you, and you cannot love them right because of how you truly are, how vile you are on the inside, and how you just do things underhandedly from somebody who is supposed to be cool, calm, collected, clean. You understand? Almost like a Taurus. You understand, like the good side of Taurus. Do you understand? Like it's just really sad. It's pitiful. It's pitiful to really watch you. You understand? You're supposed to be suave. It's kind of like you're using your energy instead of using it for healing. You're just being reckless, to be honest with you. But then I guess the axis that you're on, you know, makes you kind of lucky, but don't get it twisted at the same time. Do you understand? You're not communicating well with people. You understand? You're not serving the community well. You know, it could be very matter of fact, like in a way where it seems like it's almost combative. You understand? However, some Sagittarius, they're being let out of prison. Some men are they're about to walk out of prison. They're being released. If that's you, I'm happy for you. Um, there's someone that, you know, once again, they're being very true to you. You understand? But maybe circumstances may make you think, well, like I say, you're not really thinking at this moment. You understand? It's like you don't really have a woman on your mind per se. But you understand? There's somebody that you feel was false. You understand? But they're removing the mask to let you see who they truly are. And it's nothing bad about it. You understand? For the women, it's the same thing. It's kind of like you're not all dolled up, or you're not trying to be dolled up to appear as something that you're not, or something, or to appear as something. You're being your true self. You're showing up maybe without makeup, without your hair done, and things like that. You understand? So that people see the real you. Okay, so during the Thanksgiving time, I see an exchange love. It's kind of like a love where you guys are locked up in a place and you feel like um you have to like be around each other, like you're around each other and it's love. I mean, it's hot in there. You get what I'm saying? Both of you are hot. You understand? But it's not much that is being said, which is kind of interesting. You understand? It's kind of like love is brewing. You understand? Sex, interesting conversation that stimulates, you know, that is like stimulating and sexually arousing on both parts. Um, where a woman is just being truthful and is really turning you on and, you know, it's making you calm. It makes you want to calm and all that kind of stuff. There's somebody that you're really trying to protect in a spiritual way. It could be your sister. You guys could be siblings, you know, and you're protecting her, or it's just somebody. It's just somebody that you really like. Yeah, like a sibling, like somebody who feels like home. You're protecting her in a way where it's kind of like it's almost like you're not there, but you're there. You keep protecting her. You understand, in like a peaceful way. So it's almost like in a cold way. You understand, like a cold, detached way. But you're still protecting her. You understand? And her feelings. You understand? Without saying much, without doing much. Um, uh, but at the same time, the way it's done is like it's not in a warm way where it can really be really felt. Um, there is a peaceful ending to a situation where I think Sagittarius women, you might just feel like you will heal yourself, like warm yourself up because you're looking to your partner to warm you up, but they're not really warming you up. In a way, they are, but then they're not. So you're taking time to yourself to do it naturally. You understand? Maybe, you know, you might be vulnerable to nature, feel one with nature where you didn't really feel like that with maybe, someone you're supposed to be close with. Sagittarius man, this is how a woman is feeling. You understand that, she's just warming up her own self, you know, trying to heal herself sexually, where she would have gotten it from you, but she's getting it in a really cold way. You understand that? It's almost like she doesn't feel it because it's not warm. It's supposed to be warm. On one side, it started off like that, you understand, and then it just grew cool and cold. You understand? So she's having to protect her own self, like warm her own self up. There's no healing um, with the Sagittarius woman because I feel you need a lot of warmth, you need a lot of light, and you're not really having that. So you may be looking extremely pale. You understand? You need the light, you need heat, you need warmth, and you have a soulmate, which is the same person. You understand? It's just that he may be kind of cold, but it's still your soulmate. and you may be suffering in the boudoir room, men and women, and you need to get it together so that you guys can really, lay it on thick. You understand? And you're not all you're doing is, you're hooking up to heal, whether Sagittarius woman or you understand, not hooking up. It's just like you're having sensual, sexual sex. You understand, as a grown adult. You understand, because you need it at the point. You understand, you're not trying to, you know, like, let me say it like this, you're not trying to trick yourself, like, like be a trick, like you're not out here tricking, out here, being a prostitute or a harlot, things like that. And Sagittarius man, this is for you too. It's like a woman is out here, she's not being a harlot or anything, she's just, needing that sexual healing, preferably from you. You understand? So you need to get your sexual prowess together, and women to put yourself together so that you can enjoy yourself, you know. And that's all I have for this reading. Let me just recap a little bit. So, for Halloween, what I'm kind of seeing is, with the festivities like that, you may be fighting a lot, you may be almost combative, and especially acting more like a witch doctor, to be honest with you. Like, just kind of doing things behind the scenes, thinking nobody saw what you did, or thinking that nobody knew that you're the one that caused something. You understand, that type of a thing. Your home seems like it's not well lighted and things like that. There's things that you're doing, you're being reckless. Just know that justice will not be on your side, because you understand, because you're being reckless. My candid advice to you, especially if you're a Sagittarius man, because I'm talking directly to Sagittarius men now, as you're coming out of the tower, I just want you to just do the right thing. Stop being reckless. Just a friendly advice. And I don't, stop being in despair, Sagittarius man, and have good spirits. Be in good spirits. Say say hi to people. I'm the worst person to give advice like that, because I'm not always in the mood of saying hi or things like that. Um, Once again, if you're coming out of prison, congratulations. Maybe you could get out of prison and nobody will know that you got out of prison. You understand? And but you will know that. And then there is a person who is bearing herself to you. You understand? So she's being true. And that's with Sagittarius women. You're being true. You're being your true self. Do you understand? Um, so you need to get your love life together, and transform that warmth into something good, you know. So just see the light. See the light. And my overall advice is just to keep warm. Make sure that everywhere is warm, not cold, and warm in a great way. That's all I have for you, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising people. Hope you enjoyed your reading. And just make sure you work on yourself so that you have a great Halloween season and Thanksgiving season. All right, take care and happy holidays, happy Halloween, and happy Thanksgiving. Thank you so much for tuning into Intuitive Talk, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising people. With your host, Adam Lim. Now we're into it. You into it. We into it. We all into it. I just intuited into it. And I'm just connecting the dots while also just remembering memory. Take care and happy holidays again.